When most people think of Florida, they probably think of swamps or sandy beaches, and Florida has that. But it also has incredible diversity. These pine forests in northern Florida, crystal clear spring fed creeks, riverine sandbars, and even hydric prairies. This diversity makes it a great place for a lot of animals to call home. I've been spending a lot of time early in the morning driving down to South Florida in my truck, where I drive out on some of the old forest roads. Some of them are very well hydrated. It's led to a lot of very pleasant mornings, looking over the wetlands, listening to the birds, seeing the wildflowers, swallow-tailed kites, and a lot of animal sign. Florida panther tracks, bear tracks, and here's a Florida panther scrape. And all of this has helped me set up a series of trail cameras down here. And some of you who have watched this channel for a while may have seen some of the videos that have resulted from these, like this Florida panther scrape. This male panther is marking his territory. Or how can you forget this small bear who tried to eat my camera? But on one of my recent trips, I was quite surprised to come across this. This is an Indian peafowl. Specifically, it's a peacock. That is, it's the male of this species. Its female counterpart would be called a peahen. And it's native to the Indian subcontinent, not Florida. Now, you're probably like me, and when you think of invasive species in Florida, if you think of it at all, you think of the Burmese python, which is documented to be a real issue in South Florida, particularly in the Everglades, where studies find that it's eating 86 different species. On occasion, it also falls victim to a native apex predator. It turns out that Florida has a record number of invasive species, mostly amphibians and reptiles, but also mammals, birds, fish, invertebrates, and a whole host of plants. I've even shown a few on this channel, including the red-eared slider, the brown anole, and the nanday. There's no doubt that some of these species are quite attractive to see, but they don't belong here. They're invasive, and they may, like the Burmese python, actually eat native species, causing some to go extinct. Or they might compete in other ways for habitat. For example, the nanday takes nesting cavities from other native species like the eastern screech owl. Since first being released in the 1930s, thousands of rhesus macaques have called the state home, and they actually carry herpes B virus. Other invasives may compete with native species for food. Some of these were actually released or escaped pets. So it's very important, if you're an exotic pet owner, to think clearly about whether you can provide for the animal in your care. If not, take advantage of programs like Florida has an amnesty program where you can turn in exotic pets that you can't care for with no legal repercussions. That will be better for the ecosystem and even the individuals you can't care for, because based on some other species that I've seen in South Florida, I have little doubt what will happen to that beautiful peacock.